One of my absolute favorite things to do is wake up early in the morning before the sun's up, grab a cup of coffee and get in the 914. I take the top off and basically just head for the hills. New roads, nice cool air that makes the car just run fantastic and just basically feel one with the car. And my mind is just completely in that moment. My name's Damon Schell, and I've been designing cars for Honda and Acura for about 22 years now. What I love about my 914 is just how it makes me feel like I'm one with the car, the analog experience, and, being kind of enveloped in it, even though it's so low to the ground. It's just a special feeling. Rather than riding in it, I'm riding with it and on it kind of thing. So yeah, it takes me back to my childhood as far as that feeling of riding a go-kart or having something that even at 10 miles an hour made you feel like you were whizzing and really going fast.
My name is Jack Gerard. I am a woodworker, photographer, and an artist, and I live in Ojai, California. Ojai really embodies the artist and allows the artist to explore their opportunities and create things that bring them passion. I fell in love with the 914 when I was 22 years old, when I bought my first 914 for $2,000. I proceeded to sell it about 6 months later after really enjoying it, and I regretted that decision almost immediately. So a couple years passed after that, and then I found out my neighbor had one in his backyard that had been sitting there since 1981, and it's a 73 914. And I purchased it from him with the hopes of getting it on the road within a year. And that was 2 years ago, and now it's still sitting in my backyard. But I love it, and hopefully one day I can get it back on the road.
My favorite things about the 914, the design or the exterior of it, is just the pure simplicity of it. It's not trying to hide anything with a lot of bells and whistles. When you first experience a 914, you kind of look at it and you feel like it's kind of flat and boxy, but upon further review, you come in a little closer and you realize just how much shape there is to all those forms, the transitions of surface from the cabin to the body to the pontoons to the rear, haunches over those rear wheels is something that there is so much form and detail there that isn't there when you first kind of take a look, but as soon as you get in it, feel it, wash it, all those things just show you how much, thought process went into it. It's purely Porsche.
Woodworking is very challenging in the fact that you are taking wood away, and when you have a removal process, you can never add anything back. So once you've made the stroke of a file or the cut with a knife or sanding, it's never going to change after that. It's going to be sanded, it's going to be finished, and any mistake I made is going to be everlasting in that piece. But with the 914 that I created for Damon, I wanted it to be perfect. So I was a lot more methodical in my creation of this piece. I did a lot more handwork than I would usually, using more files and chisels and sandpaper than I would normally on a spoon or a spatula. This piece was really a labor of love in designing and creating it from the beginning. I didn't think I'd actually be able to create a car out of wood, but when I finished, I was truly elated. It is the best thing I've ever created. I'm honestly so happy with the way it turned out.
When I first met Jack, I was super inspired by the fact that he does a craft that I can't do. The playing with a material that is foreign to me and being able to make something that feels special in your hand, works as a natural tool, still embodies the nature of the material it is, and feels crafted is something that I just kind of marvel at. The sculpture was an incredible piece of art that I'll cherish forever. just really cool, knowing that he had a 914, knowing that he, was showcasing mine, but that at the same time it kind of was, I think, an inspiration for him to think about getting his 914 back on the road.
Oh wow, and it's green.
Yes.
When Damon surprised me with the artwork that he created for me, I was truly amazed and truly inspired. It gave me the motivation to bring my 914 back to life.
And I'm getting chills. Like, this is exactly what I want. Like, this is what I want my car to look like.